Hello and welcome along to the highlights from Day 5 of the World Snooker Championship here in Sheffield, where we saw the last of the first round matches get underway. Now, with Ronnie O'Sullivan's shock exit, we were all left wondering whether world number 7 Judd Trump would suffer the same fate. There are high expectations of Judd Trump given the fantastic season he's had, winning 3 tournaments, including this year's Masters. He trailed 3-6 going into the second session against Tepchaya Unu, the fastest player on the circuit. Judd managed to win 5 of the first 6 frames in the second session, but Tepchaya didn't let him have it all his own way, and eventually this went to a final frame decider. We join at the start of frame 19. Let's join Ken Doherty and Dennis Taylor for commentary.
We've already had 3, Ken. This is the 4th handshakes all around.
Yeah. Appreciation shown by the crowd.
Thank you.
Okay, 1 frame.
The deciding frame. Judd Trump to break.
Place in the second round. The last 16 of this year's Betfred World Championship. Needs a good break. Doesn't want to leave a chance of a red. And he's left a chance of a red. What a shot. He set it a bit high. He's not going to be on the yellow into the green pocket. When he's on the yellow into the center pocket. Cracking open in red.
Well, is he going to take this and force it around the table? A Judd Trump type shot. He certainly is. Look at this shot. What an effort.
Wow, that's incredible. I like that. I love the confidence of the player to take that shot on. It's such a poignant moment in the match, Dennis.
That's why the crowd love this Thai player. And what a chance he's given himself. There's still another. Let's have a look. There's 5 reds that are available. And 1 or 2 of them will clear each other's path.
Yeah.
The red just above this red to the left will pot into this right-hand corner pocket. It needs a nice angle. Doesn't have to go into the bunch of reds here. He's played it very well, Dennis. This is the big shot.
Is this ever a big shot coming up? Because he's going to scatter 25. The reds here. If he pulls this off, what a chance. Wow. Didn't have to hit them quite that hard. I'm surprised he hit them so hard. He's not on a colour. Didn't have to hit them as hard as this.
Jumped the ball, didn't he? Across the reds. Would have loved another contact on any ball there. Would have slowed the cue ball down. And what is he looking at? Is he going to take the yellow one? If he takes the yellow one, the cue ball, if he takes the yellow one into the top right-hand corner pocket, the cue ball will be going very close to the center pocket. So maybe Wise just playing a safety shot here.
Tepchaya Unu, 26.
Yeah, 26-point lead, but he's so disappointed.
Surely not a plant. Surely he hasn't left Judd Trump a plant. Are those 2 reds in line for the left corner? And they're going to the left of the pocket as we look at it. But it could be made into a plant if you hit the first red on the other side. He's looking at it again. It's the opposite side to you think. That will squeeze the second red into the pocket. He could make this.
What a decision to have to make.
Can't afford to leave it for his opponent, though. He's played a back double. And he's got a back double. That is amazing to drop on the blue like that, but what a shot he took on there.
Oh, that was fantastic. Took the initiative. Took the chance of the cross double.
6.
And it's worked out perfectly on the blue. Now, what an opportunity for Judd Trump.
7.
Come up a little bit short on this one.
14.
He's got the one near the middle pocket that he's going to have a look at now. Back, looking at the one. Middle's the choice.
15.
Well, what a match these two players, two left-handers, two of the best potters in the game. That last shot where he just seemed to hit it too hard when he went through the reds could be costly, but having said that, for Judd Trump to pull off the double that he did was unbelievable.
20. $21.
I have a choice of two reds, the one directly above the black or the one just below the black to the right. Needs to go with the cue ball again, once again a little bit short.
28. $29.
Well, he's pushed that red towards the other two. There might still be one of those available. He's going to need them. Left a nice little angle here, so just those little triangle of reds now, how he negotiates them. Well, he's got the perfect angle, and one of the reds might pot, but if he gets the correct cannon, if he plays it, the match could be there for the taking. And he's played it perfectly. Absolutely spot on.
Beautiful, delicate, and
45.
perfect.
Will he get another chance? It's not looking like it at the moment. Just steadying himself, making sure in his mind how he's going to go about clearing these, and that picture tells a story.
Yeah, you can't look, unfortunately.
He was unlucky.
Very unlucky, wasn't he?
He went into the bunch but hit it far too hard and
52.
ran out of position.
Very unfortunate. Can't seem to look, and Judd Trump just a couple of pots away now. Oh, he's let the cue ball go. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe a bit of life left in this match just yet. All he had to do was hold the cue ball stop it dead. He's let it go.
Well, surely not another twist to this fabulous match we've witnessed.
What does he do here, Dennis? Does he take the blue on? Does he try and put a colour safe? He's got a 27-point lead.
Yellow ball. Good jump, 15 feet.
Made sure that he got the yellow safe. He hasn't covered this red. Will Tipchaya Anu get another chance?
Got to try and get the cue ball down behind the black here. Send the red up into balk. Oh, this looks pretty good. Yeah, excellent shot. And now Tipchaya in big trouble here.
One mistake here, and it could be his last. How to hit a red and leave things safe. It's very, very difficult because he's so close to the cushion. To go off the balk cushion with side, it's difficult to get the side onto the cue ball because it's tight on the cushion here. Going to need a little bit of good fortune if he can hit a red and knock it safe. He's in a terrible position here.
I'm just wondering, Dennis, if you can play it off this left-hand side cushion, try and hit the... Oh.
No, don't lose on a miscue. No.
Oh, miss.
That is incredible.
Good jump, 4.
What a way to
Settle
go
down,
out of this
please.
year's
Thank you.
Betfred World Championship. Not with a miscue, surely.
One.
Such a shame. That may be his last shot in this year's World Championship.
But every credit to Judd Trump. It looked as if he was going to fall 8-4 behind.
4.
Tipchaya let him off the hook, but he'd be mightily relieved, Judd Trump, because he was up against an opponent that put him through the ringer.
Yeah, it's been an absolutely fabulous match from both players. Very unlucky for Tipchaya, but fantastic performance for Judd Trump.
Judd Trump.
Well, barring lots of snookers, Judd Trump has got himself into the second round, but only just by 10 frames to 9.
So that was enough to see Judd Trump through another final frame decider. In fact, the 4th of the tournament. And Judd Trump seals the win to go through to round 2. Huge disappointment for Tipchaya, given the way he started, but huge relief for the world number 7, as he always struggles through the first game at the Worlds.
You don't want to be going out in that first round. I think the whole tournament's still to go. There's still another couple of weeks left, so you don't want to be watching on TV for 2 weeks. So Over the moon to get through. I think Tepchai was probably one of the toughest draws out there. I think he's attacking. Everybody loves his style of play, and I think I was very happy with that draw. It was kind of a game that I knew if I played well that I'd have a good chance, but I think he's a great up-and-coming player.
I know when I was 6-3 up, I always tell myself, do not give him a chance because he can come back any time, and he played so good today.
I'm obviously delighted to get through, but I know I'm going to have to raise my game. I've got a tough draw next. Thing is, I think he's just come into form now at the right point. He's not had a great season, but I think every time I play him here, it's normally quite a good game. So I'm just excited to still be in this event.
Well, next up for Judd Trump is, of course, Ding Junhui. And many have questioned over the years why both those players have not actually won this tournament. So he can really look forward to a classic encounter in round 2. So from the bottom half of the draw to the top half. And Barry Hawkins was in action this morning against Chinese debutant Li Hang. The first session ended with Hawkins 8-1 in front. He took the first frame of the evening with a break of 69, needing just 1 to seal the victory. Let's join in frame 11. Your commentary comes from Peter Ebden and Alan McManus.
I think, to be perfectly honest, Alan, the strength in depth on the tour now is incredible. You look at some of the really, really good players that are towards the end of the rankings, near the 64, tournament winners, former top 16 players. That's just how tough it is these days. It's awesome. The standard is awesome.
Half chance then for Lee. He can't do an awful lot about the cue ball. Gravity will take over. Oh, he's risked it dead weight for pink. Yeah, good shot.
1.
He took a steely nerve. On debut today, of course, Li Hang. He's the 212th player to play at the Crucible. 206 before this year's championship, and 7 debutants, which he was the 6th to take the table. See if he can get something going now. Just try and get freewheeling for a couple of frames mentally and in his own mind. Obviously the match is gone. He can show this packed crowd what he can do.
Seven.
Well, I think it's fair to say, Alan, that we've seen with the qualifiers this week that once the players have turned up at the Crucible, they've looked very, very tired. And
8.
it's difficult not to underestimate just how much those 3 best of 19s take out of players at the English Institute of Sport here in Sheffield. It's a mammoth ask. And for some of those players, they win their 3 matches and then they're playing 3 days later, first day. So it's a very tough ask. And I personally think it's changed the dynamics of the World Championship, because you've got the
15.
qualifiers that are super sharp, but can they sustain that effort past perhaps the first or second round here at the Crucible?
16.
It's very, very difficult to do.
Yeah, you have to keep going to the well,
23.
and eventually it will run dry in terms of your mental reserves, your resilience, session after session, with the pressures
24.
that these guys are under. This time he didn't quite get the angle, so one last chance then. Well, he's going on and off the side cushion. This will take some power. Get into the reds. Great effort. And he's on it, I think. And that's what he can do. It was a beautiful shot.
Yes, he certainly deserved to be on this red to the middle, because that was a wonderful shot. Good chance now, and perhaps with the pressure off slightly, maybe he can relax a little bit, and as Alan quite rightly said, hopefully he can put 2 or 3 frames together. But it's almost an impossible task. And you get the feeling, certainly at the moment anyway, he's not going to look back at this Crucible experience with very fond memories.
37.
But he has to remember also that he's playing one of the very best match players in the world, who's in very good form.
38. Lihang, 38.
If there's one criticism, perhaps Lee Hang, he's not a power merchant, is he, like some of the players we see. He likes to get in and sort of caress the cue ball around. He's not, as I say, not a power merchant. Now then, key shot, just doesn't want to just tie this red up that he's going to cannon. Wants to push it on and off the cushion. See, he's just tied that red up. 38 behind. I suppose, first things first, get back in the frame. But have to deal with that at some stage if he was to win the frame and match at this juncture.
Eight.
Well, that's opened things up very nicely. The red to the right centre is a little bit trickier than it looks on your TV screen. And he's played that very nicely.
9.
Excellent cue ball control from Barry Hawkins. Strokes the cue ball beautifully. Wonderful timer of the ball.
16.
Seems to get a lot of travel of the cue ball,
17.
Alan, without hardly any effort at all.
Yeah, it's a hallmark of his game. Even when he's in close like this, I always say about Barry Hawkins every time I watch him, but he retains such a good length of backswing.
23.
So he gets maximum, as Peter says, gets maximum travel out of the cue ball with the minimum of effort.
24.
There again. You see that if you look there between the black and the cushion, perfect is about halfway between black and cushion, isn't it? And he gets that more often than not. There it is again. Cue ball halfway between the red and the cushion this time. Such a great
31.
technician.
Well, he did have
32.
the perfect angle, actually, on that last black to screw into the red on the side cushion and leave himself the red into the opposite centre. And he's going to need that red. It's not too bad an angle now. He can play this black with a topspin and touch of right-hand side, maybe. Good chance to knock that out and leave himself the red in the opposite centre. And that's what he's played. And that's a lovely shot. Has he been unlucky?
39.
It was actually clever the way he played it. He played two cushions just to move it about 12 or 14 inches, didn't he? He didn't try to get the red out into the middle of the table. Just into halfway between pink and cushion would have been fine. Now he's on the red to middle. It's just whether the natural is taking him into the other red. If it is, it'll be the top side of the red, which isn't good. Let's see if he can miss it. He wants to pot this on the thick side. Avoid the cannon. Yeah, just got the top side of it there. Might still be on
40.
the pink. There's no panic in this type of shot. This is another thing with Barry. Drop this in dead weight. There's no duress through the strike. Yeah, nice and soft.
And for anybody watching at home, Alan, it's such a difficult thing to do,
46.
isn't it? To time the ball that sweetly, especially under pressure. And there's probably not too many people better at it in the game than Barry Hawkins. Bit of power required here. And he played
47.
that very, very well indeed. OK, he's a little bit straight on the black, but I think he can create an angle here. May choose to leave the red into the right centre. And he played it with more power to absolutely guarantee that he could play the red into the opposite corner.
54.
Good chance now to win the frame and match. This is very impressive stuff from Barry Hawkins.
That's clever too. See, he's not playing for the
55.
black there. He's playing for pink and black. Now the red will also go to the green pocket. Barry will know that. So screwing behind it, playing for the middle. He comes short, he got it to the corner. He's short and he gets it to the corner. That would have been in his mind. So
62.
24 in front then. Virtual match ball coming up. And just breezed it in with the minimum of effort again. Unfortunately, no century. That's the only thing that this match hasn't had from the Barry Hawkins' point of view, but match ball goes in.
68.
Well, Alan, it's certainly laying
70.
down a marker for the tournament and a warning signal for everybody else, isn't it? When you comprehensively beat somebody as
73.
good as Lee Hang by 10 frames to 1. Incredible performance from Barry Hawkins.
Yeah, it's been 10-1 going away, really. Well past the winning line then. He'll be back
77.
on 2 sessions on Sunday and 1 on Monday in the 3-session second round match.
82.
And he'll sleep well tonight and await the winner of Kyron Wilson and Scott Donaldson, who conclude tomorrow.
88.
A typical Barry Hawkins performance then. Bad luck to Lee Hang, but in the end, the Hawk was just a bit too good, and he runs out a comfortable winner, 10 frames to 1.
Nice to win comfortably as well, you know, it don't happen to me very often. You know, I've normally had a few battles, you know, first round, so yeah, I'm delighted to get through. You know, the scoreline definitely flatters me. I played some good stuff though, you know, in patches, but yeah, no, Lee Hang, you know, he didn't settle at all. My form's been a bit up and down throughout the season. I haven't had a terrible season, but I haven't had a very good one either. I've just been quite steady, not set the world alight, but you know, it can all change in this event. You know, this one tournament can turn it all around, really.
Well, Barry is certainly one of the most consistent players we've seen in this tournament over the last few years. He's reached 4 semi-finals in the last 5 years. Now, he will play the winner of Kyron Wilson and Scott Donaldson. Speaking of which, the first session between Kyron and Scott ended 6-2 in Kyron's favour. Last year's semi-finalist with a healthy lead going into the second session. As for Scott, it is the first time he's made it through qualifying in 7 attempts. You can see how it got to that scoreline on Snooker Extra next. Now on to the 6th seed and last year's quarter-finalist, Mark Allen. He had a 2-7 deficit going into the second session. It went to 9-2 before a brilliant fight back from Allen, who won 5 frames in a row. He showed all of his grit and determination to take it to 9-7, but it was not quite enough. Nervy final frame breaks of 45 and 27 were enough to see 21-year-old Zhou Yulong over the line. Allen is now the 3rd seed to go out.
I don't really know where that came from. I felt like I was coming in with good form and prepared really well, but it just shows what this place does. Even in the middle part of the match where you should feel calm and well in the game, I was still feeling really edgy, and only the Crucible does that to you.
It's fantastic feeling for me. It's second time played in Crucible, and last 2 years, first time I lose to Dean. This is my first time in Crucible win the match. I think every player want to win here.
Look, he's someone I've rated before. Even I played him here today, and look, I'm just disappointed with my own performance. But he in the middle part in particular, scored pretty well off the mistakes that I made, and he proved that he's going to be a class act in the future.
Now on to a really exciting matchup between Jack Lisowski and Ali Carter. Now, Jack Lisowski enters this tournament for the first time as a seed, and although he's won no silverware this season, he has had a pretty special time. Ali is determined to make an impact. He comes here full of confidence. Now, we saw a century in frame 4 to take this 1-2 all. Carter won the next 2 to open up a 4-2 lead. As we join in frame 7, he's at the table, and your commentary comes from Dennis Taylor and Steve Davis.
1. Make sure it's switched off, please.
Ali Carter was checking to see if those 2 reds were a plant, I think. They're not lined up perfectly. It's wrong side of the blue. He's going to leave himself distance for the red into the left corner.
Six. Seven.
Well, he's thrown his chalk up in the air. That tells me the black doesn't cut in. That's very unfortunate to knock the black safe there.
I don't think he can play safe off the black and shift the red away from the corner. He can just drop down onto the yellow. Or was he looking to see if he could cut it in? Can, of course, pot the yellow. It's tough from underneath the cushion, though. That's a great shot.
Prolonged round of applause for a terrific shot there with the white tucked up on the cushion.
Yeah, he didn't have to play that.
10.
He could have been forgiven for playing safe. But he's got his tail up in this match.
Trying
to keep the pressure on his opponent.
18.
He's got every chance here of going 5-2.
$25. 26. Yeah.
Has he messed it up?
33.
It's a bit too close to that red for comfort. I think it goes. Perhaps not. It's got the red at the back of the bunch. I think he's just a bit wider than he wanted to be.
$34. $39.
He can win the frame with this black and the remaining 3 reds in the centre of the table. This opens up the other 2 reds. He's got a bit more of an
47.
angle than he wanted, though.
$48. $55. $56.
How's the kiss on the red? Not very favourable.
63.
57 ahead, just needed the 1 red, and he's going to have to wait for it unless he can get past to the potting angle. Can he just get past this red? Just about.
$64.
He's got a point to prove this year. He's dropped out of the top 16 to number 19. That's why he had to qualify. But for me, this player's a top 16 player all day long with the talent he has. But of course, there's so many great young players around these
70.
days. It's getting tougher and tougher for the established players. Doesn't matter about that.
Ali Carter 70 and a third.
Lisowski nods to the referee and he concedes, so Ali Carter extends his lead. It's now 5-2.
Well, Lisowski has it all to do, doesn't he? He trails 5-2. So as we rejoin the action, he's built up a 59-point lead with 59 on the table. Carter to play.
Those 139-degree shots. So in potting this, Ali Carter will require snookers.
One.
Oh, it's got the black along the top. Tough. Yes.
Yeah.
excuse from the commentary box. That
8.
didn't look possible. Well, now it's a different equation.
9.
That red next to the green. You can play a snooker off the green, off the red.
And all of a sudden he's back in this for him.
16.
Doesn't want to be straight on the black, and he has finished straight. Now he's got, we've mentioned a few times about the cue power that this player has, but dearie me, anything but straight. How's he going to get the white up to where he was pointing the cue? This would be some shot with the reverse side, but if anybody could do it, this fella could.
Oh, great shot. I think he's, well, a few bad calls here, but unless he's absolutely straight on this, the snooker's desirable. No, perhaps it's too straight. Forced into trying to pot it. Is a great effort. This is fantastic. Couldn't really play the snooker.
Well, he can't believe what he's just seen with the last couple of shots that his opponent has played.
Playing for the draw and the respot. A bit short of pace there, though.
32.
It's going to be pretty tough to hold this.
And the pink's not badly placed. It would have been better on its spot, but it's okay where it is. Imperative that he gets the correct angle on the blue to then stun up past the black for the pink.
If he does clear him, you won't see a better clearance from an unlikely position as this.
41.
Perhaps for the whole of the tournament. Incredible how he's knocked these in.
And he's perfect. But he can't believe this. That's perfectly played.
46.
Doesn't want to be tight on the cushion.
This has been magnificent. I wouldn't have given him a hope in this frame. 4 reds left.
$52.
If he wins the respot, it's going to really hurt Jack Lazowski.
And a respotted black it is. What an amazing clearance that was from Ali Carter. Some of the shots he pulled off. The black that was straight with the reverse side to get up for the last red was an incredible shot. And the red to get round to the black was an incredible shot.
Black. That's what it says.
Who won the toss?
You won the toss.
He's won the toss as well, has Ali.
Settle down, please.
So the way the players play this shot now is the black onto the side cushion, white onto the other side cushion. Wow. It's okay, unless he sends this round. This black will go close to the right middle pocket. It's like a cocked hat. You know, I mean, if he doesn't get it in the pocket, it'll go near the balk cushion. But he's looking at the angle there.
There's a chance it could go close to the middle pocket.
No, he's played it well. Oh, I say, he didn't play it into the pocket there. He picked the angles out. He wanted to put it on the ball cushion, but I think he's got it safe. Look at that smile. He's
Jack,
loving every minute of this, isn't he?
Jack should be able to play a stun shot, send the black round off 4 cushions to the black cushion. There might be other shots available. Ooh. Hasn't left distance between the balls, but he got the object ball safe.
Get the black tight on the ball cushion, get a bit of distance between them. Yeah, he's gone favourite. That's a great shot. That's a terrific shot. And the table was tapped on numerous occasions from Ali Carter for that shot. He is bang in trouble here.
Very hard to guarantee getting this safe. He'd hate to leave it over that right middle. He's got to trust a little bit to luck here. Great effort. Fantastic effort. It wasn't a dead straight shot. You usually see that shot when it's dead straight, but contacted it perfectly. Side-to-side safety for Lesowski here.
You can't beat a black ball fight, can you?
It's a better safety than the one Ali played. He's got a better angle, white to black. Big risk playing the double. Not so easy to play the shot that Jack Lesowski played.
He's gone for the double, and it's going to go over the pocket. It might go in the pocket. Is it hard enough? Is it in? Wow, what a finish. It'll be such a relief, Jack Lesowski, because, well, he's playing it right-handed. He can reach it right-handed, but it's such an easy pot. What an effort from Ali Carter there. An unbelievable clearance. And he won the toss. I thought he was going to win the black ball shootout there, but it's Jack Lesowski who must be delighted and closes the gap to 5-3.
Well, great stuff from Jack Lesowski there in the final frame of the session with breaks of 40 and 44. Lesowski has now cut the gap once again. Can he continue that momentum into tomorrow's session? He trails 5-4 going into that second session. And of course, we have got some fantastic matches to look forward to tomorrow, so you don't want to go anywhere. That, of course, is one of 2 first-round matches that will play to a conclusion tomorrow. But everyone gets a lie-in, as there's no play in the morning. But Robertson against Murphy, 2 former champions who sailed through round 1, they meet to start the second round of play. That's at 1 o'clock on BBC 2. But, of course, Lesowski Carter plays to a finish on the red button. Well, that's it from me. Thank you so much for your company. I'll see you tomorrow.